Hi guys! Subscribe, hit the like button, and write your predictions for today's matches in the comments below. And while you're typing, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Lionel Messi has equaled Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of goals at the World Cup. Now both have 7. King Salman of Saudi Arabia has declared holiday for people in that country following the national team's victory against Argentina at the ongoing World Cup. I ask the fans to trust us. This group will not let them down, Lionel Messi assured. Germany winger Leroy Sané will not be available for the opening game against Japan in the FIFA World Cup 2022. That is one of the biggest upsets in the World Cup history. Extraordinary performance from Saudi Arabia, Gary Lineker said. Saudi Arabian goalkeeper Mohamed Al-Awais has been named the man of the match in his nation's battle against Argentina. Obviously, we wanted to wear the One Love headband. Think it's a bit stupid why we couldn't. Harry himself wanted to wear it, we all wanted Harry to wear it, but sometimes in life and in football, things are out of your control and there is not much you can do about it, Jack Grealish noted. Tunisia midfielder Aïssa Laïdouni was selected as the man of the match in the battle against Denmark. Robert Lewandowski has yet to score his first World Cup goal in his career. Yesterday, though, he missed a penalty in the duel against Mexico. Right midfielder Manuel Lazzari has penned a new contract with Lazio until the summer of 2027. Saudi Arabia has finished first in Group C after the World Cup matchday 1. Chelsea have agreed personal terms of a long-term contract with Arsene Zakarian. In January, the Blues are determined to complete the deal after talks with the Dynamo Moscow. The first club to show interest in me was Liverpool. There were discussions, but as soon as Real Madrid entered, my mind was made up. I didn't hesitate for a second. I told my agent, bring me to Real Madrid, Aurélien Tchouameni shared. In the first half, we should have scored more than 1 goal, but this is a World Cup, and now we have 2 finals left. This hurts a lot. We had big hope of starting the World Cup with a win, but this happened. Now we have to train and think about what awaits us ahead, Lautaro Martinez said. In the game versus Tunisia, Denmark has made 15 shots on goal out of 24 after delivering corner kicks, setting a new World Cup record since 1966. Mexico goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa has been named the man of the match in his nation's tie against Poland. Obviously, I'm closer to the 2022 World Cup being my last, Sergio Busquets revealed. France and Bayern Munich left back Lucas Hernandez injured his right knee early in the game against Australia. French woman Stéphanie Frappard became the first female referee in the history of the World Cup. She served as the 4th official in the clash between Poland and Mexico. Saudi Arabia coach Hervé Renard said Argentina are going to advance out of the group stage and will be champions. Olivier Giroud has equaled Thierry Henry for the most goals in France's men's national team history. Now both have 51 goals. Burnley boss Vincent Kompany has ruled out the club's interest in Cristiano Ronaldo, stating, "We need players who can run. My intention is to stay at Barcelona until 2024, when the contract ends," Jordi Alba claimed. Guillermo Ochoa has made 37 saves at World Cups since 2014. Only Thibaut Courtois has more. Mexico goalie has avoided 5.4 goals in that span. For the first time since the 1930 World Cup final, Argentina had lost the World Cup match after scoring the first goal. Harry Kane is set to have a scan on his right ankle after a 48th-minute foul in the match against Iran. Saudi Arabia fans celebrated their triumph over Argentina with a legendary Ronaldo-style jump. Kylian Mbappe has slotted more World Cup goals than Zinedine Zidane and Michel Platini, 4-3. France are the first defending World Cup champions to win their opening match since Brazil in 2006. Guillermo Ochoa is the first Mexican goalkeeper in the history of the World Cup to save a penalty. Craig Goodwin scored the quickest goal against France at the World Cup since 1982 at 8:23. Poland is the first national team in the history of the World Cup to miss 3 penalties in a row. Joao Felix wishes to quit Atletico Madrid in the winter, but the Indians have no offers. He could probably be sent on a loan. Inter Milan and Juventus will race for Christian Pulisic in January. The American hopes to leave Chelsea and move to a place where he may receive more game minutes. Everton are seeing Marcelo Bielsa as a replacement for Frank Lampard. Bournemouth are also interested in the Argentine services. Let's recall the results of yesterday's crazy World Cup matchday, as well as the match's highlights. Moving on to the main news of the release. The head coach of Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, has agreed with the management of the club on a new contract, reports journalist David Orstein. the 51-year-old Spaniard will sign a new deal until 2024 with a one-year-long extension option. An official announcement is expected to be dropped soon. Guardiola will receive support from Man City board in the transfer market, as the club is already monitoring Jude Bellingham. The Guardian notes that under the new contract, the Spanish manager will receive a higher salary compared to the previous one. Pep used to earn £20 million a year. Real Madrid are among teams which track the situation surrounding Shakhtar winger Mikhailo Mudryk, AS Marca reports. Moreover, the club from Donetsk values the 21-year-old Ukrainian at €80 million, and Los Blancos president Florentino Perez is willing to pay the required amount. Perez is convinced that Mudryk is a great bust and that he has the necessary quality to become a very important figure for Carlo Ancelotti. Arsenal, Manchester United and Liverpool will rival the Merengues. Palmeiras refused to sell 16-year-old Endrick and 15-year-old Estevão Willian to PSG for €80 million. Endrick made his debut for Palmeiras' first team in October this year and has already backed 2 goals in the Brazilian league. Real Madrid, Barcelona and Chelsea are also keeping tabs on the wonder kid. Estevão Willian currently plays for Palmeiras' youth team. According to the law, both performers can join foreign teams only when they reach the age of majority. The official website of Manchester United announced that the board of directors have kick-started a process to explore strategic alternatives for the club. This process is aimed at enhancing the team's future growth to capitalize on opportunities both on the pitch and commercially. As part of this process, the board will consider all strategic alternatives, including new investment into the club, a sale, or other transactions. We will evaluate all options to ensure that we best serve our fans and that Manchester United maximizes the significant growth opportunities available to the club today and in the future. United's American owners, Joel and Avram Glazer added. Manchester United have also announced that Cristiano Ronaldo has officially left the club. The parties terminated the agreement by mutual consent. The Portuguese will not receive compensation for the early termination of his deal with the Red Devils, reports The Telegraph. The 37-year-old striker had almost 8 months left in his agreement and could have earned another £17 million. I love Manchester United, but this feels like the right time for a new challenge, Cristiano Ronaldo claimed. Cristiano Ronaldo has not yet decided where he will pursue his career, CBS journalist Ben Jacobs reports. The Portuguese's agent, Jorge Mendes, will reportedly hold another round of talks with Chelsea. In order for Ron's transfer to take place, there has to be either the consent of the Blues coach, Graham Potter, or the management pushing for the move, though it promised not to go for such turns anymore. As for this moment, Chelsea president Todd Boehly sees the option of inviting Ronaldo as a lucrative win-win deal, while Potter is less interested in Portugal international. Ronaldo's free price tag and the potential reduction in salary could further encourage Boehly to complete the signing. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's action. Yesterday, we already talked about the shocking battle between Argentina and Saudi Arabia, and you have clearly seen at least the match overview. Interestingly enough, this was Messi's comment on defeat in the post-match interview. We scored quickly. The disallowed goal situations made us think we would have more chances and that we didn't have to speed up, play one and move the ball from one side to the other. There are no excuses. Now we turn to other events. Poland and Mexico drew 0-0 with the main moment of the match being, of course, Ochoa saving Lewandowski's penalty. The Pole was unable to beat the legendary goalstopper from Mexico. Denmark and Tunisia also had a 0-0 draw. France, on the other hand, made the most brilliant performance, smashing Australia 4-1. After conceding in the 9th minute, Deschamps' side responded with accurate shots from Rabiot, Mbappe, and one and only Olivier Giroud, who managed to score a brace. All in all, a convincing display from the reigning world champions. Argentina captain Lionel Messi told what the atmosphere was like in the dressing room after the defeat against Saudi Arabia. "What kind of a team did you see in the dressing room?" the journalist asked, to which Leo replied, "The dressing room was dead. It's a very hard blow for everyone. We did not expect to start a tournament like this. Now we have to go back to the basics of our game to try and beat Mexico." Folks, check out suggested videos from our other projects. There is always something interesting to watch. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.